It's official, everyone. We have almost survived 2020. Pat yourself on the back because you earned it. Never in my life have I been so excited for New Year's. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all celebrating the final day of 2020 because all of us need to come together on our respective couches and celebrate together on this one because we earned it. I myself am looking forward to a new year, a fresh start. I know as of January it's not gonna be that much different than 2020, but you know what? There's hope moving forward in the new year. It just feels different, right? And so of course, with the tradition on my channel, I film this every single year and I've been doing that for almost 10 years. 10 years? No. Okay, more like 8, but still. I look forward to filming these videos every single year as sort of a summation of my absolute favorite go-to products that I've been in love with in different price categories. And this year is unique for many reasons, but it hasn't been as big of a makeup dominant year for me. I've been kind of experimenting in a lot of different categories, from skincare to nails to hair products and everything in between. So I thought it'd be a good chance to kind of incorporate all of those as well in, again, those different bucketed prices. And so we're starting off with drugstore because who doesn't love a good drugstore find? I mean, a good steal, good product, yes, I'm in. And stay tuned next week because we're gonna do a little giveaway. This is a spoiler, just for you because you watched this video and so now you know. And we're gonna delve into the high-end products, the cream of the crop, the products that are absolutely, in my opinion, worth the price. And we're gonna do a little giveaway as a thank you for all of you for watching my videos. So stay tuned for that. For the makeup, I actually filmed the application so you guys can see what it looks like on my face and how I apply it and the different tips and like techniques and things like that. So we'll go through all that. And you know what? Let's just start with the makeup because that is a weird year for makeup for me. I felt like so often there were products and I didn't have the occasion to wear it. It felt like that TikTok where it's like, I love it, couldn't wear it. This was supposed to be my costume, but no. But of course, still had some makeup products that I absolutely love this year. So we're just gonna dive into them. And we're gonna start with the brows. And the product I probably picked up the most when I was kind of filling in any sparse areas was the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, which has been a favorite of mine for a while now. I continue to use it. I continue to purchase it. It's just real good. It has a spoolie at one end. It's got a very precise little brow pencil on the other end. It shows up really well. It's not too malleable, but it's also not too hard and rough either. So I find it's like just a great kind of filling in touch up the brows product. And then jumping straight from brows into primer next because that was the order I decided to go in when doing my makeup this morning. And in all honesty, the primer that I probably used the most this year is a high-end one that I think is incredible. So we'll talk about that next week. But the one from the drugstore that I really do like is by NYX. It's the Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. And this one, it's a clear kind of jelly-like consistency, which I feel like was really popular maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. But when you put it on the face, it has that like nice like splash your face with water kind of effect. It's hydrating. It's got a little bit of tackiness to it, nothing too aggressive, but I do like something to be more tacky when I'm applying a foundation on top. It does minimize the pores as well. Sometimes I'll just use this by itself with nothing else and it's just going to give a slight mattified kind of look. It does hydrate the skin and it's going to minimize the pores. So it's kind of like an all-in-one there. And I thought it was really good. Next up is foundation, and the one that I really liked is by Maybelline. It is the Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. It is a hydrating foundation. It has hyaluronic acid in it. You will know it's a trend probably around a lot of these products. The hyaluronic acid was my ride or die when I was dealing with acne but still needed to hydrate my skin. Game changer. This is a great medium coverage foundation. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. I feel like I'm getting just like a nice even coverage and you can build it too, which is really good. Like it doesn't get cakey or anything and gives a nice like soft hydrated glow to the skin. I really like this one. For concealer, we got a 2 for 1 because this combination is perfection. It is the combination of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles, that is the brightening one, with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Oh my goodness, this combo. For anyone who might be new to makeup, this Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline it's a ride or die for me. It's one of those products that I consistently go back to and it always works for me. They have tons of different shades to choose from and I really like the brightening one because it has a bit of a pink undertone, so it kind of corrects and brightens the under eye area. And so what I tend to do is take this and I just concentrate it on the inner corner of the eye that brightens and kind of lifts and opens the eye eyes for me. And I just concentrated there because again, it's got more of a pinky undertone. And instead of just like blending that in and then putting some concealer on top, which is like how you're traditionally taught, what I like to do is I put a little bit of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the hydrating one that has the white lid, not the black lid. And I put this just on the outside of the pink brightening corrector and then on the outside of the eye. And that sort of creates this lifted look to the eyes. I actually learned this on TikTok. You know what? I need to do another like testing beauty hacks from TikTok because I've collected a couple of them. This one's amazing, but like I found this to work so well for me and I love the duo. This just has the right amount of coverage. It's hydrating so it doesn't look really creasy. It covers my dark circles and then the brightening sort of counteracts any like heavy darkness right in the inner corner. Oh my gosh, like if you're gonna take anything from this video, this combo right here, you need it. Now we're gonna go on to a product that I use as a cream bronzer and I find it works really, really well for me. It is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. It's the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer and I dot it just kind of around the outside of my forehead as well as just slightly underneath my cheekbones as well. And I'll blend it all in and it just looks beautiful. It's a great concealer too and I really like it. My blush favorites did not change this year. Flower Beauty Blush Balm in Nectar, amazing. It blends into the skin really easily. You can build it if you want. You can use a tiny little bit. I just use my fingertips to kind of blend it all in. My fingers were very cold when I was doing this. And it looks absolutely amazing on the skin. And then of course for highlight, the #1 product of my heart, the Layers Highlighting Palette that I did with Pixie. My favorite palette. Honestly, guys, I use this every single day. It looks amazing on the eyes as a highlight. I'm dropping products. I'm too excited. I am so proud of this product and the quality of it, and it continues to be a favorite of mine to this day. I just can't get enough of this highlight. Like, it's beautiful. I will use this palette every single time that I am wearing makeup. It is my go-to highlight. I will mix and match all of the shades. I just do a light dusting if you want like a little soft glow or really like just pack it on if you want to like blind astronauts. I'll mix these two for the inner corner of the eyes just to like make everything pop and make me look and feel a little bit more awake. Dust a little under the brows, like you name it, I will put it there. It is stunning. I'm very proud of this product and the formula that we chose and the shades and just like the packaging itself, like I had to mention it. It's my favorite. Now let's shift a little bit to the eye products that I fell in love with this year. For palettes this year, I gotta hand it to them. ColourPop makes incredible eyeshadows that are really affordable and I just think they're amazing. And I've kind of dabbled in a bunch of different ones. The one that I am loving the most right now, that just more recently launched, is the Boudoir Noir. It is this one right here. And just these mattes right here are absolute perfection. I love mixing and matching a lot of these different more matte tones, and you can kind of mix it up depending on how dramatic of a look you're going for. I'm gonna be honest, I definitely stuck to more of like the neutral, softer shades for 2020. The rest of 2020 was more dramatic. I didn't need my eyes to be. But the quality is awesome. I love these eyeshadows. They are amazing. The eyeliner staple from the drugstore that I fell in love with, probably more back half 2020, is one by Wet n Wild, and this is the breakup proof waterproof retractable eyeliner. Oh my goodness. This is black brown, which has been my go-to. This thing shows up so creamy on like the tight line, so just like I'll go right up there if I don't want like a full liner look, but I want to add a little bit of dimension to my mascara. I just find it just kind of completes everything, makes it look a little bit like thicker, fluffier lashes, you know. And once it dries down, it stays put. Like it doesn't go anywhere. Amazing. Affordable liner, yes, love it. Now, of course, we must talk about mascara. I feel like I obsess a little bit about mascara. I have my favorites. I have products that I don't like. I'm very particular when it comes to mascara. And the mascara that stole my heart, so good. It's one by L'Oreal. It is the Air Volume Mega Mascara. This again is a back half 2020 launch, and it just gives these fluffy, rich, black, beautiful lashes with like one coat. It's incredible. Like I'll show you guys in a side by side so you can see what they look like with just like one coat on my lashes. That's it. Didn't do anything else to it. And of course I always double up and add another layer because that's who I am. I just love mascara a lot. That's it when it comes to lashes. Like, they're either fluffy or nothing. And this mascara delivers. It gives you these fluffy, rich, amazing lashes. It's got a nice, like, moussey kind of a consistency to it. It's not too, like, runny and you're worried about it, like, messing up your eyeshadow. Like, nothing like that. And I've been using this for months now and it hasn't dried out or anything. Like, it's so good, guys. If you try it, let me know if you love it as much as I do, because I'm obsessed. Lip products, this is really tough for me because I felt like so many of my beautiful lipsticks just didn't get the airtime that they deserved this year. And I feel bad. Very sorry, lipsticks. I love you. But the one product from the drugstore that I've been using in the lip category for both like filming on here as well as on RachhLoves Life, it definitely has to be the Kokie Velvet Smooth lip liners. The two shades that I love, one is mauve nude and then the other one is light nude. Is it mauve or mauve? Let me know how you say it. I say mauve. I feel like it's fancy. These lip liners go in nice and smoothly, great colors. I love the pigmentation. They don't feel chalky on the lips. They blend together really nicely too. So I'll use the mauve shade more on the outside and then the light nude on the inside, and I can like press my lips together and it kind of blends the shades. It's not too like drying or anything. And this is just a good neutral option. I've been really loving it. I miss my beautiful bright reds and pinks and like dark crimson shades. Oh, but between having Connor and not leaving the house, it really doesn't make much sense. So neutrals it is. I also have a setting spray from the drugstore that I really, really love because I like more of that like dewy kind of finish to the skin. This is the Maybelline Glass Spray, and this one, you do not need a lot. I just need to preface that. Don't like spray this all over your face like circa like 2018 beauty gurus. Like, you know, just like sopping wet. Because if you do, you will look like you just dipped your face in grease. Like you want to do like maybe 3 or 4 sprays, like not a lot. A little goes a long way with this, but it definitely, like if I'm doing a very like full glam kind of makeup or full coverage foundation look, this really just makes everything kind of meld together. So if you have a very powdery finish and you kind of want to eliminate that, this is a great way to go. It gives that nice like dewy softness, makes everything look like skin again. But if you overdo it, it does look a little like greasy, you know? So sometimes what I'll even do is I will spray it onto like a sponge, just like that, and then press it onto my skin. And I find that works as well to eliminate any excessive, I don't know, cakiness or anything like that. If I'm testing out a new product, this is a great way of making everything meld for me, and it's a really good one. If you like dewy skin, you like it. Now I want to take a moment to appreciate some skincare products from the drugstore that just wowed me. First, for the body, we have the Pixi Rose Body Polish with lactic acid and fruit extracts in it. It is an exfoliating product that you can apply. First, I apply it outside of the shower. So for context, I have very dry elbows and knees, and I feel like not a lot of products will make that go away, especially because I love self-tanner. So they can get really like clingy to those areas, you know? And this makes a huge difference for me. So what I'll do is I'll apply it to dry skin outside of the shower, let it sit there for like 5 minutes or so, and then I'll gently like scrub it away once I'm in the shower. And like, if you have rough, dry skin, you will love this. My skin feels incredibly soft after using this product. I feel like no one talks about how incredible it is. It is a game changer. I love it. Continuing on with a body product I love, this is by Neutrogena. It's their Hydro Boost Body Gel Cream. This is the product that I use like straight out of the shower. I'll apply it. It's not too greasy that I feel like I have to like wait a minute or 20 minutes to like get it to dry. But my skin feels very hydrated afterwards as well, which is great. So it's light, but you still get that nice like level of moisture, you know? Is anyone surprised that I love it? Because it's hyaluronic acid in it, so of course I do. Newer products I love, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, the Tree Hut, the Shea Sugar Scrubs. I was reading all of your comments, like it seems like we all love these products. They're really good and they smell incredible. They leave your skin feeling like baby soft. It's amazing. And you get so much of it. Like tons of this product, and there are 2 different ones that I really like, but apparently there are tons more, and I guess I need to stock up, I guess. I know I have 2 giant tubs, but you guys have all the nice scents and you say they're so amazing. I need them all. The 2 that I have are the Coconut Lime and the Tropical Mango. Both incredible, but it turns out there are many more, and also like actual moisturizers, so I guess I need more products, because you all say that is amazing, and like, it's so good. It's so good. Now let's talk about some serums that are amazing. One is by Derme, I believe is how it's pronounced, not Derme, which is what I thought it was, but it's like Derme. It's the vitamin C concentrated serum with hyaluronic acid in it. As you can see, I have gone through almost all of this. Okay, I think I'm like to here. It's a lot. And I am a person who is constantly dabbling in a whole bunch of different products. I like to give them a good at least a month's worth of attention on each type of product, but I'm continually trying new things and I keep going back to this one. It's just, it feels really nice. It feels hydrating, but I get that nice vitamin C dose as well. And it layers well with other products. It's amazing. I really like it. And then another vitamin C product that I love is by L'Oreal. It's the Revitalift 10% Pure Vitamin C Concentrate. This is a very potent vitamin C serum that just does a great job at like brightening the skin, reducing fine lines, and it feels really good on the skin. I feel like I get results with this one. You don't need a ton of this product. A little bit goes a long way, and I think it's fantastic. A great drugstore find. And then of course nails. We gotta talk about nails. Of course we're gonna start with the Impress nails. These are stick-on nails that stay put for me, probably a week and a half, almost 2 weeks I wanna say. Kind of depends what I've been doing, but that is a usual like wear time for me versus like just straight up nail polish. It's like a day and a half. They have a ton of really fun designs. Like look at this. This is like the Christmas tree one I was wearing over Christmas. Oh, I love it. I tend to trim them down so they're like the same shape and like size as my nails, and I think that they look very realistic. They feel really good on the nails and they last a long time, which is huge for me. And then when I'm not using like the stickers or stick-on nails or anything like that, the one nail polish I did want to mention, it just dries really fast, which is a big thing for me because I want to keep doing stuff and I don't want to wait for my nails to dry. The Essie Expressi, which is an adorable name, by the way. These nail polishes, they honestly dry down so super quick. They have great color selections. I have had a lot of fun with these, and it's just like a nice like little wash of color type thing. It's not, again, super long wearing, like maybe 2 days, but very, very quick. I don't have to wait a long time for my nails to dry down. So I had to mention these because I really like them. But now tell me guys in the comments, let me know what your #1 products were of 2020. Could be skincare, could be makeup, it could be whatever it is, like drugstore affordable. Let me know. Let's like peruse, get some more ideas going for 2021. And thank you all so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate you all so much, and make sure you check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any and you're looking to continue journeying down the world of YouTube. It's me every night on the couch with Cheetos, also cookies. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day today, and I'll see you guys all in 2021. I love you. Mwah.